jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now the first NFL carry for the Tennessee man, Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Breeze on third down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And out now come the Vikings. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
On second down, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And an alley to run. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going with a screen for Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now. 319. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, look at the juke. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flush to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Left side and caught by Fleener. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's some strong running. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go now.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Hey! Here we go. Easy, kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Alex Okafor bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Ready.
Second and goal, defense, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Going deep for Diggs. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints just continue to roll. And this one through the uprights and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back it up, Philly. Here we go now.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Leopard.
A handoff. It's Murray. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A swing pass caught, and they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So they're going to go for two. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The slot man in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A give to Kamara running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
So they're on the 5-yard line here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's got some space here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
All right, now look at 56.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Okafor in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's what...
Yeah, this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then